New Quest features, updates, apps, games, and more that we're going to need in 2022. Let's talk about it. Woo. Let's go ahead and talk about some of these things that are going to make VR, well, Quest in speciality, a lot better. Can Quest get better with some of these things that we must have, hopefully, in 2022? So let's check them out, man. All right, number one, ditch Facebook accounts. 100%. We got to get rid of the Facebook accounts if you want your general consumer. I always recommend Quest to everybody else, and people are like, I don't want it because I got to make a Facebook account. I got to do this. I got to make a burner account. I got to make a fake account. So they already know that. So Meta said back in October, but there's been no update on the status. But all in all, just getting rid of a Facebook, like a prerequisite. They've already changed their name to Meta, so hopefully like the whole Meta Oculus aspect can just change it to like a Quest 2 or Meta Quest 2 to where you don't really need that Meta account. So hopefully that login system gets a lot better and just don't require anything else. Every other VR headset doesn't require something like that, but their downfall is always the price. This right here, their catch is the actual Facebook account, but their price is amazing. So hopefully Meta can get rid of that Facebook essential of requiring it. Maybe they can be like special add-ons or special editions if you add and implicate your Facebook, like bring back the Facebook Live that they used to have where you can go live on your Facebook without having to learn how to stream and do all that stuff. That'll be pretty dope. Like maybe integrate your Facebook for that and other features and notifications where you can get in. But I think requiring it essentially when there's already an Oculus app or quote unquote used to be Oculus Meta app, that's gonna be something to talk about. So the Facebook account, get rid of them. I agree with that. Also, in my opinion, nothing like horribly bad. It's Facebook. So next is App Lab improvements. Oh, let's read a little bit of this. Earlier this year, Meta launched a brand new indie-focused App Lab. App Lab has hundreds of apps and games. It's gone one huge problem though. Finding App Lab games and apps is a mess. So I don't think in general it's an App Lab game mess, but what I do, because they did fix the filters a lot, so just finding the filter mode really does help. But it says, considering how successful it is, to say that it's a problem for indie developers, putting it lightly, without proper social media traffic or other ways to promote their apps, developers with titles stuck in App Lab that haven't been graduated to the Oculus Store. So essentially they're just saying for devs, App Lab needs to improve in order for that. But I think App Lab is getting better. One thing about App Lab that I have huge issues with is that everybody comes on my TikTok, cheap plug, come to TikTok at Timstuh. But what people do on my TikTok is that they're like, oh, you could just search SideQuest on your browser and get games. Like, no, you can't do that. SideQuest for now in 2022, they are integrated with, or App Lab Games is integrated with SideQuest. So SideQuest, you still need a PC to link and get games unless you have an Android phone. But you can do App Lab games inside SideQuest, but only games that have the word App Lab games on it in the filter. So you have to filter and search for it all yourself. So that is a huge thing. Also, maybe they can separate in totality pretty soon because SideQuest is just a huge PC VR type situation, while App Lab, you can do it through your phone or through your headset, and I preach a lot of that on this channel. So App Lab, some improvements. I really like it now, though the filtering system is dope, but this is more for the devs' discoverability. So pretty cool. More transparency. Let's read it. This one goes hand in hand with the App Lab issue. Meta has been infamously quiet on why some apps get stuck in App Lab games, so things have been improved on the front. App Lab now supports DLC for great free games like Gorilla Tag. Pertains as Meta as a company, though. Let's see, has a bad rep through a significant portion of society and the rebranding. So change the company culture. It could help those wounds and create trust. So basically, they're just saying create trust and don't be so harsh on everything. I think so. I think right now they're just kind of a little hazy. Like the VR is blurry in general right now, figuratively and literally. So people don't really know about what's going on in VR at this moment. So it's still brand new. Everybody's learning as we're going. That's why you can always join this channel so I can give y'all the most up-to-date stuff. More big names like Resident Evil 4 and GTA. Facts. Hey, Medal of Honor. Y'all got to give a shout out to Medal of Honor. So Resident Evil 4 has come through. GTA San Andreas is well on the way for this year. And then also Medal of Honor was a AAA game. Bring more AAA games that can bring a commercial audience. So what they're saying is more big names. I agree with that. The Quest Pro, let's see what they got. So Quest 2 to be replaced soon, but Oculus Quest Pro, more like PlayStation 4 Pro or Xbox One X. It's given that it's only been 18 months since the actual original Quest. Let's see, they announced Project Cambria in 2021, giving a brief glimpse Project Cambria is going to be a lot more expensive though, so I think a Quest Pro would be awesome. Some essential features, but not at that price range. They did announce heavily that Cambria is going to be a lot more expensive than what a Quest is, so hopefully we can get like an in-between where it's like kind of like the Series S right now, Xbox Series S, where it gives you a massive amount of stuff, but it's still a very much an affordable rate. I have an Xbox Series S and I love it. So yeah, and still almost as much as a Series X, but better than the Xbox One. You know what I mean? New PWA apps. Meta added progressive web apps to the Quest 2 in October, but it's been pretty slim picking since the initial release. The idea here is to be a multitask with your favorite apps while in VR. Love that. And so PWA apps also enable a significant amount of productivity in a headset that's still primarily focused on gaming, bringing you ways to work from home, especially since you use a keyboard and mouse on the Quest 2. So that could mean you can do 3 virtual monitors in any space instead of having you sit dedicated. So yeah, so with the virtual task, being able to multitask now and being able to do everything with all the updates, with having multiple windows in your Quest, it would be cool to have a lot of cool apps, more streaming services. Let me know what apps you think would be dope to have in a Quest component. So right here, number 7, more games will pass through and voice commands. Huge. So pass through the ability, basically just being able to do mixed reality, AR, and also with the voice command essential is what they're saying. Let's read through this a little bit. So in other cases, pass through could be used to create a zombie shooter in your own home, taking up the entirety of your house without worried about running into a wall. It's everything, you know, just really just bringing that AR creativity, the mixed reality essential. There is mixed reality. They're going to keep going, bringing it and enlarging it. One thing I would love about pass through and voice commands, well, pass through is the mixed reality. We would love that already. That's awesome what they have now. Just keep upgrading it. Let us get easier. Let us get far more mobile and faster at it. With voice commands, though, guys, voice commands. Voice commands will be amazing to search thoroughly for games and App Lab games because those processes are so difficult. So being able to use voice commands for games, for just finding apps, doing stuff, downloading things, updating, like asking for an update, kind of like the way Siri and Alexa are, and just stuff like that. Just everything that you can do with a voice command that's far more fluid and faster, being able to help you out with tons of stuff like casting, especially when you don't know how to do stuff in VR. VR is new for a lot of people, so to have that voice command help you out essentially, and just help you out in general, just hey Meta or hey Quest, and just give it a clean, easy set through walkthrough. Be like, hey, lead me to this menu. Get me to this menu. How do I do this? With the internet savvy component, man, that's going to be super fresh. So voice commands. I think that was the last one. Yeah, so Bring It On just talks about just everything for that. So those are just 7 things. Those are some things that I feel that are going to be great. App Lab games being really updated, getting rid of Facebook logins, more apps, easier things, voice commands. What else did we have right here? Oh, an Oculus Quest Pro, bigger name titles, and of course, just being able to be authentic with the community and to keep listening to the community, because as VR is going commercial, of course, you're going to have your veteran VR users that are probably not going to be as interested in some of the things that's going on when it comes commercialized, because it won't be as much culture, but trying to bring consumerism, more audience, and really going mainstream, right? Mainstream can sometimes be a up and a down thing. So I believe that that's going to work out a lot, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think will be fresh to bring in 2022, and Happy New Year, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Peace.